Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, and welcome to the channel. I'm Gene. Today, we're going to be talking about AT&T versus Cox. This is from CNET. It's written by Ray Christ, C-R-I-S-T, today, June 4th, 2021 at 12:10 p.m. Pacific Time. AT&T versus Cox Communications, two top internet providers duke it out. Trying to choose between AT&T and Cox Communications for your home internet service. Here is how to pick the right provider. Okay, here's a map of where Cox is, and here's a map of where AT&T is. Okay. AT&T and Cox. Cox and AT&T, two internet service providers, only one will leave. Okay. So maybe this isn't quite as dramatic as a literal fight to the death. But there's still a lot to consider if you're comparing the two ISPs, especially if you're choosing between them for your home's internet connection. In that case, it's absolutely true that one of them can win, but which one? The short answer is, it depends. AT&T's fiber plan is one of the best deals you'll find on home internet, but fiber isn't available everywhere. AT&T operates. AT&T's alternatives are much slower. Meanwhile, Cox's cable plans offer plenty of speed of their own, including gigabit plans available across Cox's entire coverage map. But there's fine print to watch out for with respect to data caps and rising costs. Keep reading for the longer answer, which includes a close comparison of each provider's plans, prices, terms, customer service, and track record, and more. Where do AT&T and Cox offer internet service? AT&T is the wider provider here, thanks to its fairly extensive network of ADSL connections and its fixed wireless service. Both of them reach a fair number of rural areas, other across the service map, which covers 21 states in the South, West, and Midwest. We'll find access AT&T's fiber plan, which are much faster. According to FCC data that was last updated at the end of 2019, AT&T fiber plans are only available across roughly 30% of the provider's footprint. AT&T wouldn't share more recent coverage specifics than that, but a company spokesperson tells us that the number has grown since then and is growing still. As for Cox, the company sells the same cable internet plans wherever it offers service. Coverage is much more focused on AT&T and mostly limited to urban and urban adjacent areas scattered across 19 states. Among other areas, coverage between the two providers overlaps in the following cities: Fayetteville, Arkansas, Irvine and San Diego, California, Gainesville, Florida, Macon, Georgia, Topeka and Wichita, Kansas, Baton Rouge and New Orleans, Louisiana, Cleveland, Ohio, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and Tulsa, Oklahoma. Plan speeds and monthly costs. So what do AT&T and Cox charge for home internet service, and how do their selection of speeds stack up? Let's take a look starting with AT&T. Here's the AT&T home internet. There we go. You see all that there. Go slowly, so if you're all reading it. With AT&T, your monthly rate will range from $35 to $80 per month, depending on your plan and whether or not you're in the first year of service. When most plans come with a discount, also keep in mind that you need to tack an additional $10 on your bill to rent AT&T's modem router gateway device, which is mandatory with all AT&T plans. That's a little lower than the industry equipment rental average, which is closer to $15, but still a bummer that you can't skip it altogether by using your own modem and router. Now, let's take a look at what Cox offers. Not very much. Go through this slowly, so if you're reading it. Cox plans range in price from $30 per month to as high as $120 per month. Again, depending on a specific plan and whether or not you're still in your first year promo period. The monthly equipment rental fee of $12 is a smudge higher than AT&T's, but Cox lets you skip it by using your own equipment, which is a nice option that can save you money over the long run. Just be sure to note that the higher than average price jumps with Cox. When you sign up, you can choose the regular rate, or you can save $10 using a promo rate with a 1-year contract. Either way, at the end of 1 year, your bill will go up, sometimes by as much as $26. On average, the Cox price jump from the promo rate, the after contract rate is 21. With AT&T, the average price jump across all plans, $12, a $20 jump for fiber, $10 jump for ADSL, and no jump for AT&T fixed wireless. If AT&T's fiber plans are available at your address, you should strongly consider signing up because they offer them the best value on home internet for any provider they've evaluated, CNET. For instance, after adding the mandatory equipment fee, AT&T's 300 megabits per second fiber plan costs $45 a month during your first year, 15 cents per megabits per second, and $65 per month after that, 22 cents per megabits per second. Compare that with Cox, and you'll see that there's really no comparison at all. A 150 megabits per second Cox plan with half the download speed and a fraction of upload speeds costs $60 per month in the first year, 40 cents per Mbps, and 84 per month after that, 50 cents per megabits per second, and that's only if you're able to skip the equipment rental fee. AT&T's 500 and 940 Mbps fiber speeds tiers offer similar strong value relative to the competition. Now, if AT&T doesn't offer fiber plans in your area, you have to settle for the company's fixed wireless service or its ADSL plans, a hybrid technology that comes with phone line-based digital subscriber line with copper wiring. Again, and all that. Short answer is AT&T Fiber is the best deal here by far, but Cox Cable Internet offers slightly better value than AT&T's fixed wireless and ADSL plans despite costing a bit more. What sort of fees and terms should we all expect from AT&T and Cox? Well, yes, fees and terms and fees. Two will enter. Wait, they already did that. Doesn't even make sense here. Unfortunately, terms and fees are by no means mutually exclusive. And when it comes to the home internet, they shall never, ever fight each other to the death. But you'll find plenty of each with both AT&T and Cox, and here's the rundown. Okay, installation fees. Let's take a look at this now. Both providers charge a one-time fee of $100 for pro installation. Cox lets you skip the fee because they have an Easy Connect self-installation kit, which guides you through the setup process without a need for a technician. AT&T offers a free self-installation kit too, but it isn't available everywhere. You need to check online to see if it's an option at your address. Now here comes the fees. Okay. As mentioned before, both AT&T and Cox charge an equipment rental fee with their respective modem and router. Gateway devices are $10 per month for AT&T's gateway, and $12 per month for Cox Panoramic Wi-Fi gateway. Cox lets you skip the fees in your own Cox-approved modem. Okay? And AT&T's company gateway device, the rental fee for using it are mandatory. Okay? Now, both providers offer optional range extenders that you can pair with the gateway to expand the range of your network. With AT&T, each one costs $50. With Cox, it costs $130. Now, whoever's been with Cox probably has been through this $130. All of you out there that have been with Cox, thank God we're not out in Delaware's, you probably had to pay $130 for your range extender if you got one. Given that you'll also be paying $12 per month for the gateway, opting for a mesh router of your own is a much better way to go. Something else to keep in mind about Cox's panoramic Wi-Fi gateway is that it'll broadcast a second network separate from yours that other Cox customers can connect to as part of the company's network of public hotspots. It's a default feature. Cox said it won't affect your home's internet speeds or data use, but CNET still will blame you if you wanted to turn that network off. Do so, you need to log in your Cox account, head to the privacy settings. Now, here's the contracts. Let's take a look at this. AT&T doesn't enforce contracts with its internet plan, but Cox adds in a one-year contract if you opt for the promo rate when you sign up, which knocks off $10 your bill during that first year. If you cancel service before it's up, you'll be charged an early termination fee of $120. If you go with Cox's unlimited data bundle, you'll need to accept a mandatory 2-year contract. Canceling it will cost you $240. Now, both providers enforce data caps, but with a couple of key differences. With the AT&T Fiber, they don't come with any sort of data cap at all, but the ADSL and the fixed wireless plans do. Typically, the cap is set at 1 terabyte, 1,000 GBs of data per month. If you use more than that, you'll be charged an extra $10 for each 50 gigabyte of excess, up to a maximum monthly penalty of $100. Okay? Cox Smocks, meanwhile, enforces a data cap on all of its plans, and the penalties are the same as AT&T. $10 for every 50 gigabyte of excess data, up to 100. However, Cox sets a data cap higher than AT&T at 1.28 terabytes. That's 1,280 gigabytes. And the company will give you a mulligan and waive all of your penalties the first month you exceed it. That makes Cox's caps a bit more manageable than AT&T's. And it also means Cox is a limited data bundle, which removed the cap for a semi-inflated additional fee, and because other services at full price probably aren't worth it for most customers. Now, here is the customer satisfaction index for internet service providers. This is 2020. Now, Fios got a 70 in 2019, got a 73 in 2020. 4% change. Xfinity Comcast got a 61 in 19, a 66 in 2020, an 8% change. Spectrum got a 59 in 2019, a 63 in 2020. This is the index now. And it's a 7% change. Cox, in the meantime, got a 60, 19, 61 in 2020 with a 2% change. Now, according to the American Consumer Survey Index yearly survey, AT&T is one of the top internet providers for customer service. Trailing only Verizon. Cox comes in several points lower and a few points below the industry average. Now, how do AT&T and Cox stack up in terms of customer care? Let's take a look at this now. Internet providers have never been popular, okay? According to the American Consumer Satisfaction Index, AT&T for 2020 with a score of 68 out of 100, a few points above the category average of 65, second only to Verizon, which had all provided a score of 73. Now, Cox came in with a below-average score of 61, which is a point better than the year before. When the American Consumer Satisfaction Index releases scores for 2021, CNET will update this post, okay? Now, J.D. Power ranks internet providers for customer satisfaction across 4 separate regions in the U.S. AT&T was a top-rated provider in each of the 3 regions it was included in, earning scores of 769 out of 1,000 in the South, 742 in both the West and North Central. Cox was even finisher in the 3 regions where it was scored. If AT&T is available at your address, consider it your top option and consider yourself lucky. That said, AT&T's fixed wireless and ADSL plan are much less competitive, especially when you compare them with the fast download speed available from a cable provider like Cox. Though Cox's plans are a slightly more expensive option, you'll be getting a much faster connection along with data cap restrictions that are more manageable than what AT&T enforces with those fixed wireless and ADSL plans. All of that makes a superior choice if fiber isn't an option. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you all for watching. Thank you all for liking. Please comment, like, or dislike the channel. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you tonight at 5 p.m. here on YouTube for a live stream. Take care, and it is Friday, June 4th, 2021.